Hello, I'm Richard Bartlett, and welcome to my presentation of how utilitarian philosophy relates to the issues of human resources and fiscal accountability, also known as Chapter 5 Online Response to Question 14. First, let's go over what utilitarianism is. It's concerned with two basic concepts. First, an action is right if it increases human happiness or if it decreases human misery. Because ethical validity rests on this principle, all actions and institutions are judged accordingly. Second, pleasure is the only good in itself, and pain is the only evil in itself. Thus, happiness consists of pleasure and freedom from pain. An action can be considered right or wrong from 2 points of view, either in the nature of the act or the consequences of the action. John Stuart Mill's version of utilitarianism focuses on the consequences of an action, and that consequence should be happiness. So, whatever caused the most happiness for the most people was the right thing to do, unless it was the wrong thing to do. So, how does this relate to the topics? According to the book, 3 of the most important ethical issues related to human resources are affirmative action and equal opportunity. Affirmative action requires an employer to evaluate and fix issues to ensure representation of women and minorities in the workforce. Equal opportunity means eliminating bias in hiring and promotion. Anyone qualified to do a job should be able to do it. Personnel evaluation and due process. Personnel evaluation, in theory, should improve the services that the institution provides by providing a fair and objective evaluation. Due process becomes a factor if the employee gets an unsatisfactory evaluation or in getting the sack. Fair and equitable compensation. An institution will recruit more faculty and staff, or better faculty and staff, if it offers higher pay and excellent benefits. So fair and equitable human resources practices will provide happiness to most people most of the time. Fiscal accountability for an institution is not much different than the concept of personal budgeting. Buildings, people, equipment, all these have a cost of doing business. Isn't it better to be sure that your department can afford that new copier than guess? Knowing the financial health of the organization now and in the future reduces uncertainty and raises confidence in the entire organization. It also looks good to the system and to taxpayers if you are responsible with finances. Voters are more likely to favor that next bond or tax increase if they know you aren't wasting money. So like anyone else, if you aren't just living paycheck to paycheck and you have the means to get what you need when you need it, or aren't in crippling debt, then you're usually pretty happy about things. Even though budgets and financial reports and independent audits can be a hassle, they're needed to ethically stay fiscally accountable. So trying to keep the most people happy with what you're doing without breaking any laws or the social contract keeps on track with the utilitarian view of ethics. I hope that this brief presentation was entertaining and educational. Have a good day.